All right. Welcome to the Marlo Davis Show. Get on here live with you guys myself, so I can make sure that I answer any of your questions. So give me one second. I know that we are live. Okay, and I can hear myself really good. So here I want to be able to answer your questions. I want to welcome everybody to the Marlo Davis Show, where it's about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, as well as relationship-wise. And guys, speaking of relationship tonight, we're going to talk about healthy relationships. We're going to talk about the relationship, that intimate relationship that every woman, every man desire. We desire our mate. We desire someone that we can grow with, we can learn from, we can build with, we can dominate with, someone that understands us and really covers us. And I want to talk about that because I was talking to a friend before I jump in there. Look, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can make sure that you're here every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Marlo Davis Show. So, of course, I'm Marlo Davis. And it's just been a lot going on this week. It's been a lot going on, injustice, things of that nature that has really did more than just piss me off. It has put me in a place of anger and things of that nature. And I'm not going to talk about that right now, but it plays into having a healthy relationship, a great relationship, a great partner, someone who understands you, someone who treasures you and understand your mission and can help bring you back when you go off, to bring you back to the mission, the goal, and how you can be the solution and not the problem. So I want to talk more about that, guys. While I'm doing that, go ahead and click like, click share, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you can get all the updates from us in regards to the Marlo Davis Show on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as Money Madness each Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're talking about healthy relationships, and we're talking about spouses, not really boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't really want to get into that. I want to talk about spouses, marrying the right person. I remember that I heard a minister say that, we were not taught the science of warfare, the science of business, the science of mating. And this Indian guy I was talking to, he said the way they are in their culture is about marrying up. It's about, they pretty much, I don't want to say arranged marriage. It's kind of like that almost, but they pretty much groom their children up together. And this family might teach their child to go off and do this, that, and the other. This family might raise this child up to be a doctor. They play together. And then, lo and behold, they grow up. They already fall in love. Well, I'll just tell you this story that from one of my Indian friends she shared with me. She said it was this guy that they grew up in the neighborhood together. They was little kids. The families, both of their families was close. And she said when she got of age, she was telling him that she was going to meet the man that she was going to marry. And he said, of course, he told her the same thing, that he was going to meet the woman that he was going to marry. And basically they both were sad because they had feelings for one another. They cared about each other. And I remember she said to me, she told him, well, you know what, you have your spouse and whatever, we can still be great supportive friends. And she said, maybe our children will grow up and like each other and get married or whatever, you never know. And he's like, yeah, let's just make sure we do that, because you got to understand the dynamics. His family and her family, they was very, very, very tight. And so when it came to the day for her to meet her potential spouse, she always would see his family at her home, so never paid any attention to it or whatever. And when he walked in the door, she was like, what's going on? Or, I'm waiting to meet my potential spouse. And the parents smiled and said, that is your spouse. And they both ran and they forgot their parents. They ran and embraced each other and kissed each other. It was like, oh my God. That, so the parents understood and the children grew up, unbeknownst to them that they were the ones going to marry each other. And it just worked out. They have 3 kids. He's a doctor, something dealing with science or whatever. I don't know, something high up. And she herself, she's an accountant, and just a powerful family. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. Imagine if we just had that type of respect for our families, that they really, pick out someone who fits you or raise them up together, and you play together with them and you grow up with them, and you don't even realize that this is the man or woman that you're going to marry. Every culture is different. It worked for that culture. Would it work for other cultures? I don't know. But today, in lieu of our 5th anniversary, Bruce and I, by God's grace, come May the 30th, will have been married 5 years. We'll make 5 years May the 30th. Woo! Yeah! That's Bruce on the camera. So when you don't see Bruce, he's always here with me. He's working all the technical stuff. So happy anniversary, Bruce.
Thank you, baby.
Yes.
And when you do see me, I'm right here.
Yes, right. And what? Happy what?
Happy anniversary. Look.
Thank you, baby. I see.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
working the technical
stuff. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute.
To be here.
Are you on the screen?
I'm on the screen. I'm on
the net. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, you are.
Yes, hey, everybody. I'm right here.
Okay. Well, you got this state. Wow. Wow. Oh, babe.
I'm going to pop in and pop out.
Okay. Well, pop in and pop out, babe.
Disregard the man behind the screen.
No, don't disregard, because he's the one that makes it happen. Okay. Well, that is so hilarious. I didn't even know you did that. That's awesome. So, as you heard, Bruce going to pop in and pop out. So, what I want to do is I want to set the record on how me and Bruce came together, and and any questions that you may have, drop it down below. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And guys, I just remember this was like early 2014. I was praying, and I remember this particular weekend I was at home by myself. My business was I was having a kick-A time in my business, making great money, able to do what I wanted to do. Of course, I was single mom. I would say my youngest son, he was getting ready to move out. My middle son, Vincent, had went into the military, so it was just me and my youngest. And he pretty much, on the weekends would go spend the night at his friend's house and stuff like that. And I remember this particular weekend, I was sitting down watching T.D. Jakes. I might need to watch that today. Rainmaker. It was something Rainmaker, and it was a guy, while T.D. Bishop Jakes was preaching, a guy was painting the picture. It was so beautiful. I don't know if you ever seen that, how someone paint while the preacher is preaching. And so he was preaching, and guys, in the middle of it, I was just so moved. Like my spirit said, this is the time to ask. And I was told, even watching The Secret, when you get that intuitive nudge, stop questioning it, just do for it. If say go, go. So I said, I'm gonna pause this thing, and I'm gonna get in the spirit of asking. And so I began to pray and ask God for my husband. I laid out everything, because I was told that, hey, look, make your request known. And the number one thing when somebody asked me, when you were praying for your husband, what was the number one thing? Did you ask for finances? Did you say, oh, he got to be all fine, he got to be all this and that? First of all, with the dreams and goals that I have, I'm not normal. I'm abnormal. I'm not average. I'm above average. I'm supernatural. I knew I needed a supernatural man that can understand and can handle a woman as myself, because I bring a lot of energy. Don't I, Bruce?
Yes, you do. Yep.
I bring a lot of energy.
Yep.
excitement. I have astronomical goals.
You gotta have that.
Yes, astronomical goals. And so I couldn't have an average Joe Blow that would be threatened by what I want, scared about what I want, I couldn't have that. So the main thing that I asked God for was, number one, I wanted a man with vision. I wanted a man with vision. I wanted a God-fearing man. That goes without saying, but I would say it. I wanted a God-fearing man. I wanted my best friend. I said, God, now see, I haven't said anything about money yet. These are the things that I was thinking about that I need. I need someone with vision, because if you don't have vision, you will perish. We're talking about healthy relationships, guys. Some of you are so focused on the low desire. That's the reason why you can't go no higher.
Come on now.
What?
You concentrate on the low desire,
and you can't go no higher.
Come on now.
Somebody need to put it on the board. You focus on I need to, babe, come on. Let me write that down. Anytime something hit me, I got to focus on the low desire.
Exactly.
And you can't get no higher.
Wait, for y'all who don't know, Jean rhymes a lot. So she's an undercover rapper. I'm making the beats.
Oh my God. Okay. Look, that is hilarious. My children say that.
Jean.
Okay, so sidebar. Our kids would say they when I would wonder why, when I was disciplining them, they would be fighting back the laughter. Because they said, Mom, when you get upset, you sound real proper, and then on top of it, you be rhyming. And I said, no, I do not. So I guess it's true. But you're so focused on the low desire, you can't get no higher. And so for me at that time, I wasn't thinking about, is he so fine? Is he going to be good in bed? Is he going to have the right equipment? And I wasn't focused on that. At that time, I was really focused on, really having that heart to heart, saying, okay, God, I need someone with vision and purpose. I need a man that's got a big heart to understand. I need a man that can handle me. You understand? And my personality and who I am, and, not be, I said, I want a man that's not threatened by me, not threatened because I'm successful, not threatened because I'm a go-getter, not threatened because I can think. I'm a real girl. I'm not a puppet. I'm real. So, I got real thoughts, real emotions, And I said I wanted someone that was confident within themselves, that they can handle themselves, they can handle me, and they can handle themselves. And we're not having a pissing contest, because I'm not going to win. He's going to win. Mine's going to drop. He's going to go far away. So I didn't want nobody to have to battle. So I wanted a friend, a confidant, somebody I can talk to, somebody I can pray with, somebody I can dream with, somebody I can build with. And then, of course, after I said all of those delicious things, then I went into other things, somebody I can laugh with, travel with, someone who has spontaneity. I said someone who's financially sound, because I didn't want to get with someone who talking about I'm finna this and I'm finna that. What is finna? I don't know finna. I know Fila, but I don't know finna.
So there's a Fina gas station.
Oh, that's a Fina gas.
There's a gas station.
I don't know Fina, so I was like, come on, Nas. What's up? He said, Nas. What's up, Vincent? What's up? Thank you for being here. So, I was like, I wanted someone that already have, financially sound. We both... I was doing great and still doing great in my business. I paid all my bills, can handle all my stuff, was traveling, building business, building multiple streams, working with phenomenal people, had my own place, my own condo, my own car, all these things. Bruce, can you bear witness to that? Yes. Was that true? Yes, when you met me, when you came to my house, what did you see on the wall, Bruce? Tell everybody.
I saw a bunch of affirmations on the wall. Mm-hmm. Things like, you're great. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Mm-hmm. Things that were all positive. And when she goes by him, she may not look at it directly, but her third eye is picking it up. So she's programming herself for success.
And what did you say when you saw that? What did you tell me?
That's what I said. So you program yourself for
success.
success.
You say I'm programming myself for success.
Stuff, you can't help but be successful if you don't have no time for no negativity going in. And you're handling your business, and you are minding your business, and you got these positive things all over the wall. When it's going to go in, it's going to sink in.
Right, and it's so funny. Our son is watching right now. We had a conversation today about things that's going on in the world, and I was frustrated, irritated, agitated, really bad. And I was talking to him because everybody can't handle the energy that I bring. My husband, certain few people, because I'm Superwoman. And Superwoman can't talk to Clark Kent. That's just it. I'm just going to tell you the truth. And so, I was talking to my son, and, he said something very powerful. He was like, it's all designed to get you off what God called you to do. Yes, it hurts, but we got to put on the raincoat to be prepared for the rain so we can focus on what it is that God has called us to do so we can make a difference. Because just looting and tearing up shit and acting a fool and stuff like that, that's not bringing about a solution. You're actually playing into what it is that they want you to do. So I was talking to him about that. That's another healthy relationship right there. You got to have healthy relationships around you. So when you feel in a certain way, they love on you and they bring you back to center. And so, talking about, so thank you, Vincent, mommy, love you. And so talking about Bruce and I, marriages, having healthy relationships in your marriage. So when I was praying and asking for pretty much everything, I did say when it came, because I'm at that time, I think I was 44. Yep. Because Saturday will be our 5th anniversary. So I was 44 years old. And let me just tell you something. I put it all on the table. I don't think there was nothing that I left out. And then I did say to God, Lord, look, if I forgot something, examine my mind, examine my heart and spirit. You know exactly what I need. Guys, this is no lie. Ladies. And I also said that I was not going to go looking for this man. I was not going to jump in his DM. I was not going to instant message. I was not going to show a little leg and take it back. I was not going to wink at him. You know how we do, ladies. Let him know how you do. No, I wasn't going to do any of that. I said, God, no. This man is going to have to come face to face, toe to toe, pound to pound. He's going to have to let me know he's interested, because I said, I am not the one to go chasing. I give chase. It's for the man to chase me. Because I believe if the man get what he really wants, he's going to take care of it. Women, y'all chasing men, and that's not what he want. He going to play with you, till he's done playing with you, and then he's going to go after what he wants, because you're going against protocol, guys. You might say, oh, that's old school. No, it's not. It's real deal Holyfield. It works today. And so I say, you know what, God, because evidently I've been divorced a couple of times, and I say, evidently I'm picking the wrong ones, man. My pickings is wrong. So God, I surrender all, and I'm just going to have to let you do it. I'm going to have to just fall back. I'm going to have to let you send him. I said, but God, he has to be my friend. He has to be somebody I can talk to, because I'm a talker, Father. This is me talking to God. I said, I'm a talker. He said, I love you too, Mom. Yes, you my dude. You my dude. UNT. What happened was I was like, God, I'm just not going to flirt. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to be oblivious. I'm going to force that man. He's going to have to open up his mouth and tell me, hi, my name is, and there's an interest, And so basically, I'm no lie, 30 days after that prayer, I'm just focused on my business, growing, moving. There was a post on Facebook of a mutual person that me and my husband know. He said something, Bruce said something funny on the post. And then I replied on the post like, you are still a fool. Because I've known Bruce since I was 28 years old. So that's my dude. That's just like Bruce has always been a cool dude. So, my children called him Uncle Bruce. So I didn't think anything about it or anything. And it was so funny. He instant messaged me and he was like, what? What did you say? Gene Hova.
That's what I call it.
He called me Gene Hova.
I am the original Gene Hova's witness.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love you. And then I was like, Bruce, like that. And I went in and asked him about his personal. Was he single? What's going on? And found out that yes, he was. And basically, he asked me, was my number the same? And I said, yeah. I said, no, my number changed. Gave him the new number. I said, but listen, I'm getting ready to watch a movie. I'm telling y'all all our good old business. I said, I'm getting ready to watch a movie. And then I'm going to go to bed. So make sure you call me within such and such. So he said, okay. So I don't know, maybe 30 minutes went by. I dozed off. I fell asleep. When I woke up, I said, I looked, I see that I did miss a call. And I just hit him back and said, hey, look, no worries. Just call me tomorrow and we'll talk. He's like, I'm getting ready to call you now. Already getting on my nerves. That's what he... I said, what? Whatever. Now tell the people what was going on, babe. I'm so happy you're here.
So, meanwhile, back at the ranch, she's at her place, watching the movie and have fallen asleep, wait for me. And on my side, I'm pacing because I knew who she was and what I wanted to do and what my goal was, what was put on me. Because when you have a relationship with God and you can hear God talking to you, when he tells you to do something, you know what you have to do and you can really feel it. So when I saw her and the exchange we had, I don't know if you're familiar with the Manchurian Candidate, where certain things are said and then you just
wake up.
And wake up. I knew who she was right then. And so my reason for taking so long was trying to figure out how to gather myself up to say what I need to say. So that's what I was dealing with.
Wow. And so when he did call me, it was funny. It was like he started in like, are you single? You're dating anyone, or you ever want to get married? He was just asking
down the line.
I mean, he was asking all these. I could have sworn I was on a game show or something. 2020. The light was flashing. Where were you at 2:00 in the morning? I was like, what's going on? And then I said, well, Bruce.
21 questions.
Yeah. I was like, Bruce, what's going on? This sounds like some courtship questions or something. And he said, well, there is an interest. Now, guys, look, now, like I told you, 30 days prior, I said, God, he's going to tell me he has an interest. And sure enough, this man said, there's an interest. And it was so over my head that I said, an interest in who? He said, an interest in you, silly woman. I was like, what? Oh, my God. And then, telling y'all all our stuff, he said, let me ask you this question.
After everything
else. He said, do you have love for hip-hop? And I said, Bruce, I've always had love for hip-hop.
Yes, I did say that.
Yeah, he said it. And he said, well, all right. Well, you have a good night. And we'll talk tomorrow. I said, okay. So after that, I was like, okay, so does that mean we're getting ready to date or what's what? And I called my girlfriend and I was telling her, and she was like, Gene, you know what that means. You know what that means, Gene, because Bruce is about business. So, oh my God. And we started our journey, and it's after from dating to marriage was 8 months. We was married in 8 months, got married May 30th, 2015. And guys, it has been, how you always say, a setup from the get up.
It was
a setup from the get up. Man, because I can honestly, you hear stuff like this, but I can honestly say that I believe that Bruce is a godsend. I believe that.
For you, baby.
Oh, thank you, honey. Because I say that, guys, to say, there's no such thing. I love when somebody said, there's no perfect marriage, but we're perfect for one another. That's what I would say. There's nothing perfect about our relationship. It's just that we're perfect for one another. We love hard and we argue hard, not in a bad way, but our argument is always trying to appease the other person and calm the other person down and get an understanding and things of that nature. No disrespect, no calling out of names.
That is funny though.
What is that, baby?
When I feel you getting hype, I'm trying to calm you down.
Right.
And you feel I'm getting hype, you trying to calm me down.
Yep.
And I'm trying to stop from trying to calm me down, I'm trying to calm you down.
That's crazy.
That's hilarious. So, I mean,
and then, and we get frustrated because we trying to calm each other down. Like, look, let me say what I got to say. Let me say it.
So there was no argument.
Right. So it's like, it's hilarious. Guys, while you're watching this, you're watching the Gene Marlo Davis show. We're talking about healthy relationships. I'm taking you down the road of me being with Mr. Bruce Davis. This is our fifth year, May 30th. 2020, our fifth year. You know what, babe? I have to say, I kind of got a little woo boo boo today because of damn Facebook and those memories.
Yeah.
Facebook shared a memory of us being in Disney World. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
I saw it. It shared last year this time. As a matter of fact, Thursday, we were in Disney World. We was at the Gaylord Texan. Hotel in Florida.
And Texans in Texas.
No, I mean not Texan. Gaylord. What was it? Gaylord.
The Gaylord Palms.
The Gaylord Palms. Excuse me. Hotel in Florida. It was so beautiful. It looked so tropical. It was, like a zoo inside. Not really a zoo, but it was just crocodiles and turtles and snakes and
this whole area was in its own dome. So it was like 2 or 3. No, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 different areas that were hotels, and it was all one. And it had bridges that connected everything. It was all underneath a dome. So if it rained outside, we wouldn't get wet. It was open to the sky. It had lights up there. It showed a laser show at nighttime. It did have alligators. It had turtles. It had a lake going through it. It had a river going through it.
Had a lot of. It was just beautiful.
Palm trees. It had banana trees, which I'd never seen before. Big banana trees. Coconut trees. They had the guys climb up there to get the bananas and all of that stuff.
That was in the hotel.
Yeah, in the hotel, but in Puerto Rico they come and got the
yeah, but I'm talking about Florida, baby.
Yeah, Florida, yeah. They kind of got the bananas and
oh, my husband. It was so beautiful. It was so romantic, and they Facebook showed that memory from last year, us celebrating our anniversary. And it had been a while since Bruce actually took 7 days off. It's like I had to almost break his neck to say, look, you work too darn hard, man. You need to work hard and play hard. And so let's just go on and take this time. I'm so grateful and thankful that we did, because who knew come 2020 that now we locked down, like, we can't really enjoy and travel somewhere. Now we plan on going to the beach later on in June, early July, but we still got something. We got something great planned for our anniversary. We got a chef coming to cook a 5-course meal. We're going to be doing photography from Michelle Photography. We're going to be doing some powerful things, and it's just to celebrate our 5-year anniversary and understanding that there's more to come, and God got us this way for a reason. But I believe, as me and Bruce talk about it, it was a setup from the get up. I believe, like I said, I met Bruce when I was 28 years old, and to meet him, to come together at 44 at that time, it's like, wow. I would have never thought that we would have came together. But I believe during the time that I thank God that he did not bring us together when I was 28, because I feel like I still had a lot of growing to do. I had a lot of things that my opinions, how I was and how I felt. I had a lot of pain in me, anger in me from, my children's father, my first husband, abandoning me with 4 kids. I was so hurt behind that. And I think I think really like I kind of like sleepwalked for the next 5 to 10 years in my life. The decisions that I was making, because I had so much pain from that relationship, because I was with that brother from 18 to 28 years old. So, and gave him 4 beautiful kids. So, the thing with that, it was just very painful, because you don't get married to get a divorce. And I think after that, and here's a lesson, ladies, it's just really wise to heal yourself. And brothers, it's really wise to heal yourself, because hurt people, as you've heard that. And it's just, sometimes you got to take a sabbatical to yourself. You got to get to know yourself. I was watching an interview with Chance Brown and his wife. I forgot her name, and he was saying that if you're going to get married, his advice, he says, not really about age. It's really about knowing yourself. You got to know yourself through and through, and you got to forgive yourself, and you got to let go of past hurts, past pains. You got to forgive that person, forgive yourself, and so you can begin to heal. Because if not, guys, if you keep attracting the same man in different bodies, or the same woman in different bodies, it's because that has a natural reflection upon yourself. That's something that you need to work on. Why am I attracting the same people? What is in me? What is my vibration that I keep attracting this negative, broke, busted, disgusted type of individual? Maybe I'm negative. Maybe I'm broke, disgusted, and whatever. So therefore, I am only attracting what I reflect. What you say, Bruce?
That's absolutely right.
That's what it is, right? I mean, hey, the truth be told, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Maybe you gotta look in the mirror. Like, I love what Michael Jackson said is, I'm looking at the man in the mirror and I'm asking him, not nobody else, but I'm asking him to change his ways. When you say that, babe. So I'm going to tell you another story. I remember, I will never, ever, ever forget this. I don't know. I think it might have been 2010. My journey into self-healing. I'm still healing, will be healing to the day God calls us home. But a lot of stuff, that's why I believe I started losing a lot of weight and getting in shape, because I started shedding those past hurts and pains and pounds that I had that have been taken on for years. So I remember in this particular business that we were in, it was called Organo Go. It was a coffee business. We had something called Super Saturday. I was one of the leaders here in Georgia, and we were starting to build this market up. And I remember the VP of sales was at that time Mr. Holton Buggs, and he was having a demonstration. He was talking about when we're born, he had a cup of water, clear, as you see, this water is clear. He had a cup of water. He said, "This is you. This is you, positive, pure, innocent," and then he had some coffee. He said, "And you grow up and you get bullied," and he poured a little water, and he said, "It's a little cloudy, you probably could still drink from it or whatever, but it's a little cloudy." He said, "So you get bullied, and then you didn't make the football team," he poured a little bit. "You didn't make the cheerleading team," he poured a little bit. "You got your first breakup," poured a little bit. "Your parents got divorced," poured a little bit. You didn't get into college that you wanted. You didn't get the job that you wanted. And by the time he was finished pouring all that negativity in there, we're talking about healthy relationships, guys. After he finished pouring all that, the water became just black. And it was me, my friend Ethan on one side, somebody else on the other side. And, all of us had like tears coming down, because it was deep, guys. It was deep. The way he had it, it was deep. The whole ambiance, I think we were all sitting with a candle in our hand. The whole ambiance was, it was just lights dim. And he was like, everybody's quiet in there. Just, you could hear a pin drop. And he said, "This is you. Full of darkness, full of, despair and loss of hope." But he said, you begin to plug yourself with the right people, the right environments. You start getting personal development. You start listening to the right things. You start, cutting negativity. And he took a picture. Now, it was a cup of water that was black. He took a picture of water, just clear water, and he started pouring the positive in. Like, you're hanging around positive people. You're getting positive feedback. You're listening to personal development, things that's helping you. You're cutting out the negative. And he just started flooding that thing, flooding it, pouring, till the water turned right back clear. And I think that day I had a breakthrough. I just broke down crying. All of us was crying. even the men on the road, you see them, they like, because in life, guys, we have been through negative things. We've been in negative environment. We might have got abused or, abandoned or whatever the case may be. But here's the thing. When you put yourself around positive people, positive environment, personal development, prayer, meditation, things of that nature, and you forgive yourself, and you forgive those. Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. So you can move on. Because you don't have time to be carrying that stuff. Like they said, bad lady, you got too much stuff. You got too much stuff, and it's wearing you down. You got to start letting those bags go. And I remember that the song that we got married on, me coming out the door. Do you remember what song it was?
Halo.
Oh, look at you. Kudos, Bruce. Bruce, remember. Oh, good. It was Halo. And I remember the verse in that song was like, remember the walls that I built, they came tumbling down. I didn't even put up a fight. I didn't even make a sound. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's how I feel with Bruce being in my life. It's like he came in, he saw me. He knew me, my essence, my being, who I am, the mission and whatever. And pretty much the walls that we put up to protect ourselves, it just came tumbling down because I recognized him. Does that make sense? He recognized me. I recognized him. I knew this is the man I'm going to marry. I just knew it. He knew that I am the woman he's going to marry. It was just, did you just know, Bruce?
I just knew. One of them things people, it sounds like a fairy tale.
Yeah, it does.
But it's real.
It happens.
It does happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad it's me. I'm glad it's her.
I'm glad it's you too, Bruce. It's just so, it's so funny. And every day, I pray more being married to this man than I ever prayed before. Not because of some abuse or craziness. I pray because I ask God to prolong our life, to allow us to live a long, healthy life, to do some incredible things together, to be able to make an impact, to share in his dreams and goals, and he shares in my dreams and goals. And that's how you really, really know that it's the right one. It's the right one. And, right, babe? Is that how you know? Yeah. It's like I tell Bruce, I pray for him more than I pray for myself, man. I really, really do. I'm always thinking about, him and how I can make his life better. And he always say all
things Gene.
That's what he always say, all things Gene.
Yep.
So it's very important that I'm focused on him and he's focused on me. Imagine if I was focused on me.
You can't
and he was focused on me.
I'm not selfish at all.
And then it would be
she wants.
Yeah,
that's it.
Because what I was gonna say, if I was just focused on me, and he was focused on me, how does his needs get met?
Yep.
It wouldn't. He would be lacking in the relationship, But I'm focused on him. What can I do to make his life better? What is his goals? The things that God has placed in me to unlock the doors that need to be unlocked in him. And so with me focusing on him and he focusing on me, we're both getting our needs met. That's what a healthy relationship is about, guys, is you're focused on one another Not being selfish and thinking just me, 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 me. No, it's we. We speak French over here. We. Yeah. And so, that's the beautiful thing when I think about healthy. It's a lot that I could talk about when I talk about healthy relationships. You got to really ask yourself, what is it that you want? Okay? What is it that you want? And then you got to ask yourself the real hard question. What you want are you that yourself? Because I don't think that's fair for you to say, I want somebody financially free and you broke as hell. I want somebody credit score 750 and yours 450. I want
that's something you gotta really ask though. I mean, when you say financially free, what does that really mean?
Yes.
I mean, you can be free from finances, that means you don't have any.
Oh my God.
I'm financially free. I got time freedom. I got nowhere to go.
Oh, and what is that? Nowhere to go and a whole lot of time to get there.
I got nowhere to go and all day to get there. I got time freedom.
You see what I'm saying? This is what I deal with. And it's the truth. So, I hear people asking, my man got to be like this and my man got to be like that and this, that, and the other. And then when I be looking at them, I was like, but what about you? What you got to be like for him? Because your finances jacked up. You're barely making it. You're trying to figure it out. This, that, and the other. And it's not fair for you to want something that you are not yourself. You want somebody, all cut up and fine as hell, but you're looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy. That's not fair. Do you think? I don't think so. So we're talking about healthy relationships. Healthy. Stop playing mind tricks on yourself. And on each other. Some people, and this is real talk, grown talk. We're grown folks. Some people is just legalizing sex. That's just all it is, right, babe? Yep. You just so horny as hell, and you don't want your children to think bad of you or anybody else. So you just go ahead and get married so you can have sex, and then you realize sex in itself is nothing without the total back package.
It's got to be love.
It's got to be love. Yeah, it does. And so, for me, I didn't want to be just on an animalistic level, the low level, thinking about that. Yeah, you have a craving to be intimate. But what I want to say when I talk about healthy relationships, when I'm talking to my sisters, and Bruce, you could talk to the brothers, whatever you want to say to the brothers. But for me, sisters, you got to have respect for yourself. Yeah. We want to be touched. We want to be intimate. We want to be loved, made love to. Like they said, back broke, bed broke, break down. And what we're going to do now, round 2. Yeah, we want all that stuff. That's what that dude said. What we going to do now, round 2. Okay, y'all get the song, But we want that. It's all good. It's gravy. But the thing about it is, what about the total package? Don't you want the total package? For me, I got to a place in my life where I said, I'm not going to be rewarding people with all this goodness that I have, the chocolatey goodness that God has blessed me with.
That ain't doing nothing.
Rewarding who? Giving them what? And
why?
For why?
For why?
For why? Why am I going to be rewarded? Because what I got, baby, is the best. Huh? And I'm not just talking about the loving, the good, because that's real good. Bruce, I'm talking. This dude is a mess. But I'm talking about the total package, man. I'm talking about being a go-getter, making it happen, got big dreams, big goal, excellent mother, excellent wife, striving to live right, striving to be a righteous woman of God, striving to do so much. It's a total package. So why am I going to reward someone, give up of my soul, my spirit, allow my spirit to intertwine with someone that don't do a damn thing for me, that, they get up and They going about their business. They ain't thinking about you. They ain't thinking about your bills got to be taken care of. Are you secure? Are you protected? This, that, and the other. But you continue to keep giving of that, and then you're sleeping with this one, and you sleep with that one.
Away.
What song is that, babe?
You give, and you give.
Oh.
Oh,
I wasn't born then, but I was just kidding. Okay, but I'm saying that exactly, and you're giving yourself away, and you sleep with this one, and you sleep with that one, and then you're bipolar because you got all these spirits intertwined with you. You don't know which way you're going, and you just gotta fast, sisters. You gotta fast. You gotta say, you know what, like I told this one lady, I said, I told her, anytime you want me to husbandize, that's what I call husbandize your home, let me know. I said, because I will come and husbandize your home. She said, what is that, G? I said, before I got married, before I called into existence, I slept on one side of the bed. I had my husband's house shoes on the other side of the bed. I had a section in the closet for him, and a section I cleaned everything and put it all off on one side. So I say that's his side, and this is the side that he's gonna sleep on. And then I had bought two brushes, one for him, one for me. I visualized it not on a vision board, but a vision environment. I created an environment to let the universe know my atmosphere to get ready, because guess what? My husband is on the way. You know what? As I'm talking about this, babe, damn, I did that. But imagine doing that for your dreams and your goals. Imagine you're saying you want to be financially free, and you start putting up images of the house you want. Not a vision board, but in your home, you put the house you want. You get a picture of the car you want. You look at the tax bill and put that up for the place that you're going to live. Oh, man, we got...
Money Madness, Monday and
yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that money. Yeah, that's... Because that's deep, because I thought about... That's what I did. I created a vision environment for my husband. And do you know the side that I sleep on? And the side that I left blank on, he sleeps on that side right now. Do you know that in our closet, he has the left side, I have the right side, even though we moved into this big old house. When I did that in my condo. When we moved into our home, he has the left side, I have the right side.
Which is the smaller side.
He has a side.
All my stuff.
He has a side.
The smaller
So, and so, the thing about it is, I want to say this, guys, and I've seen this. Some people get together because you look good, I look good. We can do some wonderful things together. We can have incredible babies. I have a big IG account. You have a big IG account. You have a big Facebook following. I have a big Facebook following. You're popular. I'm popular. Together, we could be popular together. And then you find later down the line, those relationships don't work. They end up broken up because I remember I heard somebody say, shaky root, shaky tree. How you do anything is how you do everything. We didn't get together because of what Bruce have and what I have. We didn't get together because, oh, you look good, I look good. We didn't get together because of all those natural stuff. We got together because we said it was a setup from the get up. What we were looking for, what I was looking for, he was looking for, we both had the key. I remember this one guy said to me, because I told Bruce, because I have more male friends than I have female friends. I just been able to get along with men through my life better. They just dudes that I always could talk to dudes with no problem. Grew up in College Park. Majority of my friends were guys, and so And I explained that to Bruce, that, some friends, I didn't talk to them for a few years, but they called me, hey, Gene, I'm in town. We go sit and they want to shoot pool and we get us some wings and talk and nothing, biological, anything. Is just people that I grew up with. And so I said to Bruce, you're going to have to give me 6 months while we was dating, to purge everything, let everybody know, hey, look, that I'm dating. And so I remember this particular time, this guy called and he, I hadn't talked to him in a minute. And he said, when I was telling him I'm dating and I told him about Bruce and he said to me, he said, well, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You're a very powerful sister. You're a go-getter. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You need to date other people. And then I said to him, I said, well, he's the one carrying the basket. He said, damn, huh? I said, he the one has my basket. I mean, he is the basket. So he's the one have it. And hey, that's just it.
That's just it.
That's just it. So it ain't about a whole bunch of eggs. He's the one had the basket. I knew when Bruce came in my life, I knew that was my husband. He had the key and I was the door. And he gently put the key in and the door opened. Isn't that right, babe?
That's right.
So many others have been trying to put the key in, jamming it, trying to fake keys, make fake keys.
That's WD-40. Take a lock-picking device. Trying to break the password.
It wasn't working. And so what I say about that is that, because I could really break this down, and we are going to have a conference, guys, about building strong and powerful relationships, because in this day and time that we're in, we need powerful relationship. We need intellectual relationship. We need expansion relationships. We need relationships where we're growing and we're putting one another on. And the first expansion, powerful, spiritual relationship is the one that you got at home.
That's right.
That's why you got to not allow the biological to interfere with the spiritual. Yeah, you got to. You got to be able to have someone that you can get on the knees with. You can pray. Yeah, there's several ways. Let me stop. You got it. You got it. No, my thing says not for kids.
Oh, it sure
my
does.
YouTube, so hey. My YouTube said no kids. But, we pray together and we play together. How about that? So you got to have somebody that you definitely can pray with and you could talk to and you can share your vulnerability. You could be, as I said, naked with them, and they're not going to expose you. They're going to cover you up, and they're going to cover you in your naked. They're going to love up on you. They're going to cherish you. They're going to encourage you. They're going to lick your wounds. They're going to speak encouragement into you so you could go out there and you can do dynamic things together. Like the one guy said, I forgot, I don't know if it was Neo or whatever. He said, we're movement by ourselves, but we're a force when we're together. We're a movement by ourselves, meaning we busting things up by ourselves. But when we come together, baby, we're a force. And that's what you want with a healthy relationship. You want to come together with someone that together you guys are a force. You got a vision. What's that, baby?
Look behind you.
What's that, honey?
What that says right there on the board.
Healthy relationship.
And what
heal.
Exactly.
Heal. Oh, that's okay, Bruce. Okay. Heal. That's right. Parse that word down. I love it, baby. You want to be with someone that you guys, together, y'all heal one another. I'm not talking about getting with somebody crazy, broke down, busting, disgusted. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about Bruce complete me, I complete him. We're complete with God. Yep. We're already complete before we got here. We're not looking for nobody to complete us. No. We're complete in our singleness. You got to understand how to be complete in your singleness. But we come together, and together we're a massive explosion. Together we're going to make things happen. Together it's going to echo in heaven what we're doing on earth. Woo!
That's right.
It's going to what, babe? Echo in heaven what we're doing on earth. That God's going to say, all right now. All right, well, I was going to call them at 92, but let me go on and put another 10, 15 years on that so they can go get some more work out of them. So when we leave here empty. that we lay down in that bed and we go to sleep and we transcend to the other side. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Healthy relationships, having vision. And babe, I said I wanted you. Can you take a couple of minutes? And what would you say to the brothers, babe, about healthy relationship? Because, you know, they looking at, she got thighs like this, bumping the dun, 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 you know, dun, 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 dun. They looking like that. That's what they looking for. She got bumps in the trunk, dun, you know, they looking for that. They looking for that woman that's, you know, got a boom, bada boom, bada bang, and can't cook a damn thing. Okay, so.
I mean, you're gonna find that almost anywhere. I mean, that's what women have. You know, if that's not your preference, if you don't really care, then you'll find that too. But I mean, if you're just looking for something sexual, that's going to mess you up too. Because you are still intertwining and intermingling with another person who has a spirit. And your spirit is going to be mixed in with theirs. So imagine you have children with this person and you only like this person.
Ooh.
Now you have what they call baby mama.
Dang.
And you got baby mama drama.
Having children with a person you don't like.
Exactly. So you're going to end up, either you or that other person will treat the children bad. Because you look just like so-and-so.
So what would you say to the brothers out there that's listening, babe? If you had to tell them in a minute, what do they need to focus on to have a healthy relationship with a woman? Because, you know, we all don't make mistakes. We all don't sometimes marry the wrong person. And thank God we got the hell up out of it. But
they need to focus on themselves first.
See, that's what that brother said. That's what Chance Brown said when I watched that interview. And when you say focus on yourself, what does that mean?
Make sure that all the things you want her to have, you have that too.
Okay.
Because you don't want to be a go-getter and get a do-nothing person.
Oh, damn.
We don't want that.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you don't want to put the yoke onto a dead cow.
Dang.
That's what unequally yoked is.
Oh.
You ready to go out there, ready to get it, ready to build your empire. And you put the yoke on, and you put the yoke on the wife, and you go and she's spinning in circles because you doing all the work. Or vice versa. You sitting down waiting on her, and she's doing all the work. And
Jesus fix it.
You're not going nowhere. You're not making forward motion.
Jesus.
And one of y'all is going to get tired and say, I'm out.
But what about the relationships where they both power balls? Both of them powerful. I mean, you see them, they movers and shakers. They making things happen. They got their own stuff. They got 1 million followers. So
but are they a power couple though?
Oh, okay. Well, they powerful.
It's still they're powerful, yeah. But it's still they got to be for each other.
Okay.
I mean, you can be powerful all day, but be.
Look at the camera, though. Don't look at me, babe.
You can be powerful all day, but be miserable in your singleness. And you have to be willing to admit that you are miserable being single. And I mean, even if you got a bunch of girlfriends, you're still single. Because there's not one that you have opened yourself up to and become one with that person. So you're still single.
So it's not about you got the Bugatti and I got the Ferrari. Let's come together.
That's a Burari.
Let's come together. I'm a millionaire. You're a millionaire.
You can do
Let's
that too.
Come together.
But you got to be right up here.
You got to be right up here
first.
first.
For each other.
Okay, for each other. And I just think, yeah, absolutely, because, you know, you see these Instagrams and Facebooks and things, and a lot of times, guys, what you see is not real. It's a commercial. These actors are hired. You understand what I'm saying?
They're selling stuff.
They selling stuff. And getting paid to sell. And, you know, a lot of times it's to create the environment, the ambiance, and things of that nature, and get you to buy into it. And so a lot of things that you think you see, you're like, oh, wow, I thought these people were happy, and they're not. You know, and so the thing about it is, don't get caught up on social media. Don't get caught up in what a person seems like they have. Get to know the person. And ladies, you know, I can speak to the ladies. Keep your legs closed and your eyes open and your ears open too. Because a lot of times when you start, you know, intermingling with sex, it clouds your interpretation.
It does.
Your perception. Because that person might be somebody that break down 2 beds, and you're just like, oh God, oh Lord, I just
that's all he's worth, though.
That's all he worth.
That's all he's worth. That's it.
That's all he worked, babe. He breaking mucking up headboards.
That's all now, if that's all you looking for, there's something wrong with you.
Oh God, and that's the truth, and it's got to be more than that.
Like a daughter.
Come on.
You don't want that. You want someone to build with, someone to leave something. What the Bible says, a good man or woman leaves an inheritance to their children's children. But if all you're doing is breaking beds, you ain't leaving nothing for nobody.
You see, this man keeps, that's another thing too. Make sure you marry somebody that make you laugh. You know, one thing about me and Bruce, we laugh all the time, don't we, babe?
All the time.
All the time. You know, when our children come visit us and they spend the night or whatever, the next morning they get up and be like, Mom, what was y'all talking about? We like, what do you mean? Y'all just be laughing and laughing and laughing. Because that's my friend. That's my friend. As I wrap this up, I went a little bit over, but I want to say this. Since we've been married 5 years, we experienced loss. I lost my mentor. I lost my mom, my uncle, and my brother this year in the term of 5 years. So we experienced the loss of loved ones. We experienced, what can I say, rebranding ourselves. We experienced a lot of things, starting over, building from ground zero up.
Yeah.
And in the term of 5 years. And we always say it was a setup from the get up. Because, some of the things that we done been through, guys, and I'm not talking about no infidelity, because you should have been on, come on, you should have been on, had all the what before you got with the person you need to be with. If you feel like you still got to swing, baby, you don't need to be getting married. You don't need to. Nope. You feel like you still want to go dip your stick into other Kool-Aids, you don't need to be thinking about getting married, because you're going to dip out and then you're going to create confusion. No. At that, you should have been had all that you need and say, now that's the point of saying, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to, because it's so, if you're just looking for fine women or fine men, it's so many out there. So you'll be forever looking, because it's too many out there to claim, babe. Too many. But anyway, out of the term of us being together 5 years, we have went through a lot. And I can honestly say that Bruce is my friend. He's my confidant. I could pray with this brother. He's a provider. He's my lover. He is a God-fearing man. He is a leader to our children. He is a leader in the community. I just thank God, man. I thank God. Does he get on my nerves? Absolutely, he does. Look at him shaking his head. He know he does. Because, God blessed me to marry an analytical man. Y'all don't even understand. You talking about analytics. Google got analytics? No, Bruce is analytical. Bruce-alytics. And it can, I'm a numbers person. I'm about finance and business and stuff like that. And Lord, no, boy. But it's a reason why. Because let me tell you something. Nobody won't be getting on us, because Bruce see the small print under the small print. Trust me on that one. And that's necessary and needed in a relationship. But overall, to have a healthy relationship, you, like Bruce said, you got to be true to yourself and what it is that you need to fix, and fix that sucker before you get in a relationship with somebody else. And also, guys, you got to be willing to change. You got to be willing to learn. And you got to accept that when you're wrong, and not have a problem saying, you know what, baby, I'm wrong, you're right. And I gotta eat the humble pie, because the thing about it is, who cares? There's no cameras up in here. This is me and Bruce, and that we're here to build together. So we want to be slow to anger and quick to resolve. That's the best thing I could tell you. Slow to anger, quick to resolve. How you do anything is how you do everything, meaning that pay attention how you start that relationship. Is it just based on sex? Because there's no foundation there. Is it based on God? Is it based on trust? Is it based on truth? Is it based on friendship? I told Bruce the other day, I said, babe, not only do I love you, but I actually like you. Know what I say? I said, I really, if we wasn't married, we could kick it all day.
Yeah.
Because you're just cool. That's what I told him. I said, you're cool. I could talk to you, bounce ideas off you, thinking the same thing he says about me, and that's what you got to have. I could go down the rabbit hole with this having healthy relationships, but you got to have trust.
Yeah.
I say you got to have God. You got to have trust. You got to have communication.
You got to be honest.
You got to be honest. Look, you got to laugh.
Yeah.
You got to love hard.
Yeah.
And you got to be willing to say, you know what? I'm sorry. Or, pardon me, I apologize. How can I make it better? That's what you got to do. And we're striving every day. We're not perfect. We're learning, man. We're learning. Marriage, people say marriage is challenging. It should be. But it's not challenging in that way for me, because I feel like I got it right. And that's why I say I pray every day that God prolong our life and let us live a long, healthy life. I don't believe he brought us this far
to leave us.
No, because when you feel that you finally got the right person, you're asking God, please, God, let us be able to go out here and live a long, healthy life despite all the craziness that we see and we hear and we experience. I have to say this, and I thank you guys for watching and me going over, with all the things that we see and we're experiencing. It feels so good to be able to be embracing all those muscles that Bruce have. But honest, to be able to go to him and pray with him and cry it out, and he covered me and he talked to me and give me solutions to help bring me back to center, and vice versa. I lick his wounds and I let him know I'm there and I'm his cheerleader and I got his back. And he could go out there and with that cape and fly and continue to keep going out there kicking A. And together we have God is our foundation. He's our foundation. That's how we have a healthy relationship, is that we believe in God. We go to him in prayer about everything, and we love each other. And the greatest common factor and the least common denominator of our relationship is love. With love, you can do anything. You can conquer anything. You'll do some amazing things with true love. When you're really in love, oh my God, you can build an empire. You really can. So guys, thank you. So this was good. I want to say, as I said, happy anniversary, Bruce.
Happy anniversary to you, baby.
Thank you. 5 years, guys. May the 30th, 2020. Celebrate with us. We're probably going to do a Facebook Live and talk about our anniversary, just, since we're all locking down and stuff. But guys, I just want to say, I wish each and every one of you the love that you desire, the friendship that you need, the partner that you need, the confidant, the lover that you desire, I would say the protector, the financier, whatever you're looking for, man. I pray that you get everything that you're looking for and more. And I pray that you are the right person for the right person, right? So guys, thank you so much for watching. You've been listening to and watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about inspiration and information to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationship-wise. We're going to come on the Jean Marlo Davis Show. We come in any of those arenas to help you so you could go out there and be the best version of yourself. And remember, guys, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. And you can have, be, do anything. Listen. Don't settle. Don't settle. You deserve the best. You deserve a healthy relationship. Work on yourself. Clean out your mess. because you deserve the best. I see you on Monday for Money Madness. Thank you and take care. And happy anniversary. God bless.